In this video, we're going to cover how to pick the right photos for your Tinder profile so that way we can increase your chances of getting swiped right. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lisa and I make YouTube videos about LGBT content related to dating and also self-development. Tinder and a lot of other dating apps are very visual mediums. So that's why I'm dedicating this video all to teaching you how to pick the right pictures to create your profile. I'm a huge advocate for using dating apps simply because it's a safer route of dating because one, it's digital, and also two, it takes away a lot of the work in terms of trying to figure out if this person is attracted to women. So the app filters all of that for you. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm and we'll jump right in. Literally most of the time people are going to be swiping because of your photos. They say that pictures speak 1,000 words, so we're gonna let your photos do most of the talking. Think of your profile as a resume. Do you want to put at the top of your resume that you took 2 classes of Spanish back in high school? That's not really much to flex, so no. You want your profile to reflect the best parts of you, so that way she'll swipe right on you. So you've got 9 photo slots in Tinder, or on Tinder, to basically express that without words and just photos. With that being said, your first picture has got to be a winner. That's going to be the main photo that people are going to see, and it's going to be a make it or break it photo if whether or not they want to see more of you. So how do we make sure that this is a winning photo? A winning picture is going to show a clear face of you. Most people want to get a good look of who you are, your vibe, your looks. So having a picture of your face tells a lot. A clear photo of you is gonna mean that it's not blurry, it's not pixelated, it's got good lighting. It's gonna be easy to distinguish that it's you and not somebody else. So what I mean by that is that you're not posting a photo of you amongst all your friends and they're gonna have to figure out, okay, who am I supposed to be looking for? So don't make it difficult. You also want to avoid using accessories such as sunglasses and hats because it's going to cover your beautiful face. These accessories will make you standoffish and shy, and it'll only hurt you in terms of getting you to be swiped right on. Bonus points if you are smiling. Studies have shown that if you are smiling in your pictures, it actually increases your rate of being swiped right on. Having a good smile can make you look more kinder, more easily to be approached, and overall just more attractive. I think that a lot of people have been socialized to think that it's best to look like you're stoic or emotionless, kind of like on models where they're like on Calvin Klein, where they're not showing any emotion. They think that's attractive. But in reality, you're on a dating app and you're trying to connect with real people. So being more approachable is a good thing, and that's something that we're going to want to drive our matches upwards. Okay, so the next set of pictures you're actually going to have a little bit more freedom with. Now that you've grabbed the viewer's attention, they're going to want to know more about you. They're going to probably be thinking, what is this girl like? What is hanging out with her like? Is she a top or a bottom? Is she going to ruin my life? Is she the kind to bring a U-Haul to the next date? Or do I see myself running off into the sunset, getting married, growing old together in our lesbian cottage? Well, that's where you get the chance to answer some of these questions. So the next 2 or so photos should showcase your job and or your hobbies. So why do I say your job? If you're in a respectable profession, or maybe you're in a career that you're really proud of, for example, if you're a programmer or an artist or a veterinarian, you want to show that off. Many of us spend a good amount of time at work, so that can be a good chunk of who we are. Doing work that you're passionate in, or you're doing work that you're providing value to the world, that can be really sexy, so definitely show that off. Hobbies show that you have other activities that you're interested in outside of work. It lets people on Tinder know if you guys have any sort of similarities in common. This is also great because it can be used as a conversation starter or something to use as an icebreaker. For example, if you're a huge Potter fan, have a picture of you dressed up in one of the houses, or you at Harry Potter World. If you're big into fitness, Go ahead and throw in a picture of you drinking a protein shake at the gym, or maybe after you had run a 5K, or maybe pictures of you hiking. If you enjoy baking or cooking, go ahead and put some pictures of you posing with some of your dishes that you've made. I'm sure that would be really impressive, because who doesn't want somebody who knows how to cook? I know I would definitely like that. I like dressing up and cosplaying. That's different. So I put that in there, and one of my more impressive costumes on my Tinder profile. The last set of photos you can have a little bit more freedom with. So you don't have to use all the slots. I know that they gave you 9 on Tinder, but it's a lot better to be short and sweet rather than wasting or using up all those other slots just to put pointless pictures on there. It can feel really spammy. So here on some of these other pictures, you can use photos that are going to represent your personality. Either that can be fun photos, funny photos, or just good looking pictures of you. Either that be you in a bikini or you just killing it in a suit. Women really do look good in suits, and us gays really need more of that. So some examples you can include would be some pictures of you having fun at the Pride Parade. This is a great photo in general because it shows that you're in support of our community. Also that if you're smiling and having fun, that can also be really attractive, and positive vibes can be carried on. So again, with smiling, this is a rule that you can apply to all your photos. If you are smiling, this will make you more likable. You can also throw down some thirst traps if you want to do that. Or on the other spectrum, you can also throw down some cute photos of you. Like here, I've got a photo of me hugging a giant teddy bear. So you don't always have to convey the thirst trap vibe if you are on Tinder, despite it being a very much hookup culture-y dating app. So let's cover things you want to avoid. I want to say that you should definitely not post pictures of some deep quote or some funny meme. I get it that you're trying to show off a piece of your personality by showing some funny JPEG you found on the internet, but there's better ways to present that. It just doesn't translate well on Tinder. So these picture slots are there to show you in action. Having these, I would say, filler photos can come off as, again, spammy, and it can also be really frustrating for whoever's looking at your profile because they're gonna be thinking like, geez, like, I wanna see more pictures of this girl, not some meme. It can also come off as insecure or a lack of self-confidence for being on a dating app. So my advice is to show, don't tell. My next advice, and I see a common mistake, is that don't post pictures, multiple pictures of photos that have the same vibe. So what do I mean about this is, about having the same vibe, is that if you have multiple photos and they just don't add any sort of value or tell anything else more about you as a person, it's a waste of space. Don't post it, it's not a good photo. I remember there was this profile of this girl who was taking selfies of her just at different parts of the house. It was just different parts of the house. I could tell because there was nothing else going on in the background. So those sorts of photos, there was like 4 of them. So those sorts of pictures really doesn't say anything about her to me. I wanted to know more about this girl, but it was just her and her house, and that was it. I also see this other mistake happen a lot where girls will post a lot of mirror selfies, and I guess if you're not really having a different outfit or anything, a drastic outfit, but it's just the same mirror sort of selfie and it's just you with another set of clothes, again, this is not telling me anything about you. It's not a good photo to use, and you should just replace it with something else or something better. So don't be that person, don't be lazy about this, and just basically use another generic mirror selfie. Stop it. My advice is that each picture should be telling a different aspect about you. Either that be saying something different about your personality, your sense of humor, your hobbies, etc. So that's why making a Tinder profile can be strategic, but also can be a lot of fun because it helps you basically reflect on you yourself, on what you're all about, because this is your time to shine. My next piece of advice is to not use filters. I would say specifically Snapchat filters. I've seen it happen a lot where girls will use, what is it, like the panda or one of the animal filters, basically. And to me, it comes off as really annoying. It comes off as insecurity of using your own pictures, and you have to use a Snapchat filter to basically make you look more pretty. Whenever I look at these pictures, I'm thinking, okay, what is this girl trying to hide? So I would say use more authentic pictures of your face without a Snapchat filter. And again, I want to say that you don't want to use pictures where you have sunglasses that are just blocking most of your face, or hats, because they don't want to be deceived of who you are. So you just want to avoid pictures with that. Okay, so my last few tips is to have a friend to go and look through your profile and get their honest opinion on it. When you have your friend look through your pictures, make sure that they ask this question: what does this photo say about me? And you can go and say that and ask yourself that same question when you're going through your photos, because really like I said, each picture should really be saying something different about you. If, again, like they're saying the same thing, it's just a picture of you and there's really not much going on, but it's just like your face, that's not a good picture. Another final tip is to turn on smart photos. This is a feature on the Tinder app, and I believe that's the only app that has this feature. It basically tests out all your photos to see which one gets swiped on more. So it's using this algorithm that they've created to test which photo is best, and they're going to use that photo and present it. That way it can help increase your swipes. That's still not going to invalidate you having a good first photo, because a lot of what I'd mentioned before are going to be some key qualities to having an attractive picture that represents you on Tinder. So to recap, the first picture on Tinder should really be a clear picture of you, because that's going to be the first picture that a lot of people are going to see when they're swiping through left or right. Your next few photos can be about your job, your career, and or your hobbies. The last set of photos can be more about showing off your personality. Either that can be some fun or funny pictures of you, or it could be maybe a picture of you wearing a nice outfit on some sort of special occasion, showing off some of your physical assets. The first photo is really going to be the most important one. All the other photos afterwards can be in whatever order you choose to be, that would be the most appropriate. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button so that way it can help promote this video to the YouTube algorithm. If you want to see more of this content where I post about LGBT dating and self-improvement, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out my next video. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.